All right, we're live again at Doomsday's Crypt. What is going on, everybody? I'm sure it'll take a few minutes. If anybody comes, the late night one, early morning, and the weekend. So, see if anybody pops in. We already got one. What is going on? Thanks for jumping in. So, as anybody who's in Doomsday's Crypt on Facebook knows, we're going to Scarefest, Kentucky, October 21st to the 23rd. Robert Englund's going to be there. Hey, what's up, Mark? How you doing, buddy? So I am. I'm going, Mark. I'll be there. It all worked out great. Trying to get organized. I've been working on that a little bit. It's tough when you're working your job, and I waited till the guys went to bed, got down here, and started getting everything kind of put up a table so I could just get everything out of the way, go through my art, and bring in some of that Doomsday's Crypt heat. It's already been being worked on. Yeah, I know. You said you couldn't make it, Mark. Unfortunately, it's unfortunate, but hey, maybe next time. I'll definitely be checking on Nick and Mick. Actually, speaking of Nick and Mick, I got well, we'll do the Nick Benson, my autographed Nick Benson first edition book. I love this thing, personalized for my dude. He's gonna. I talked to Nick and Mick. They're gonna be at Scarefest and possibly be on next weekend. Mick looks like he's a definite, and Nick, we'll see. He said he's tentatively going to be here. So next weekend, expect a live stream with Nick and Mick. Also, what did I have? I know Ken Sagos is going to be there. So I had this before. I met Ken at Crypticon the first time. You see his autograph right there. This is a John Fabonio uh, piece of art. I'm going to give that to Ken because he just won some awards. He's doing well with his independent film, um, The Secret Weapon. So proud of him, and I figured give that to him, and if he can raise some money with it for his next project, I think that'd be great. Ken's a great dude. What's going on, Kyle Curtis Flett? Glad to see you. Yeah, Ken's awesome. I'm pretty sure I saw him listed at the show, but I might be wrong because he was in Nightmare on Elm Street 4. I'll ask him. I'll ask him. I haven't. I'll speak to Ken every once in a while. I'll hear from him. He's a busy dude. I know that. So, but I'll find out for sure. I could have swore I saw him that he was going. I'm not 100%, but I'm almost. Yeah, yeah. We'll tell you what. We're gonna take a. Let's take a look at the guest list anyway. Let me set that up. Scarefest 2022, Lexington, Kentucky. I've never been to Kentucky before, so that's pretty damn cool. Guess I'm gonna share screen this, so why not all look at it together? Yeah, it's a stacked event for sure. I think it's going to be a great event for all the guests there, all the vendors. I had to go. Here we go. Got that shared up there. How come it's not showing on one screen? There we go. All right, so let's go guess. I'm going to put this on full screen. All right. So we got celebs. We got Robert Englund going. I'm stoked about that. Uh, I've never met Robert Englund, and actually, even before Freddy Krueger, I was a fan of him as Willie in the V series. That's something me and the whole family used to watch together. That series, and if you ever get a chance to see it, it's one of the great '80s TV shows that was on. Robert Englund, Mark Singer, great series. The Beastmaster. But Lance Henriksen's going to be there. Pumpkinhead. I got a Pumpkinhead coming from Vinny Cucarato just because he's going to be there. I got uh, Lonnie McCullum. Got more of those Freddy busts coming in. And when I get to them, we'll talk about Kane Hodder. I actually have this Kane split face, and I got prints of it that Scott Straka did. Awesome stuff. I wish I had more Victor Crowley, but I do have Victor Crowley cutouts by Michael Toth. Robert Patrick, I'm a big fan of Terminator 2, and he was fantastic in many other roles, but I forget, was it the White Knight and Peacemaker series? He was awesome as John Cena's father, and that was really good. But I got a T-800, one of the ones coming from Lonnie McCullum, along with the Freddy Krueger bust. So that is a very cool piece. And we just did a T2 cutout that I think came out wicked by Michael Toth. All right, Friday 13th Part 3. That is probably my favorite one. You got Larry Zerner coming, Tracy Savage, David Cadams, and Kevin O'Brien. I might even dress up like Jason Part 3. I might bust out the mask. All right, we got Nightmare on Elm Street 4. We got Lisa Wilcox, Danny Hassel, Brooke Thies, Toy Newark, Andras Jones, Tuesday Night, our dude Mick Strong, Lene Quigley. Big fan of her. Dee Wallace is one of the coolest people I've met. So I'm excited to meet her. She's funny. Michael Berryman. I finally saw 13 Fanboy. That was really cool seeing Vince DeSante, CJ Graham, Dee Wallace, that cast, Deborah Voorhees, Kane, Hodder. And then we got the New Blood. I'll have some stuff for a lot of Nightmare or Friday 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street stuff. It's the first one that I won't have a whole lot of Michael Myers stuff with me. And that's different because I don't think there's any Michael Myers cast going, which is fine. Something a little different. Lar Park Lincoln, Kane Hodder, Kevin Sparatus, Terry Kaiser, Lene Quigley, who's been in so many good films. Actually, like what is it? Creepazoids. She's great in that too. Tom Matthews, I've actually run into a few times. He was at Spookala, at Crypticon, and I'll see him again at Scarefest. Miguel Nunez, awesome actor. John Philbin, Beverly Randolph, Ghost Hunters. Any of you guys who watch Ghost Hunters, I gotta admit, I have not seen it. The Greasy Strangler. Yeah, I thought Ken Sagos was going, but maybe I missaw it. We got Stranger Things, Aiden Fisher. I'm gonna get some pretty cool. I even got some Stranger Things stuff. I'm pretty sure he doubled for now I can't think of the dude's name in that guitar scene. He's actually from around Kansas City. I think he was discovered in Kansas City area, which is where I'm from. Bill Moseley. I haven't met Bill Moseley yet, and I'm a huge fan of Bill Moseley. I can't wait to meet him. Chop Top. Many Rob Zombie films. You might like or dislike Rob Zombie movies. I like them. I haven't finished The Monsters yet. I did put it on because it's Thomas Bruce, who may be joining me at Scarefest. I'm really hoping Thomas Bruce can make it. He's doing the I got it like this. Thomas is doing these badass VHS boxes. These are the smaller versions. We're going to be doing some of them. And we also got some of the VHS boxes, which is what we're doing heavy right now because they're a little easier to put together. Mystery boxes. What's in the box? But we got a ton of those going. I still got some leftovers from the previous show. So, yeah, Bill Moseley's going to be there. Brian Bremer. Pumpkinhead, I'll have that for, specifically for. Now, I hope I don't sell the the thing I'm getting from Vinny, the pumpkin head, because it's badass. I'd like to get Brian Bremer and Lance Hendrickson on there. The Booth brothers. We got the Christine car coming there. That is a character in itself. You know, the beautiful Brooke. CJ Graham, I'm excited to meet. Michael Toth just did a cutout, blacklight, of course, of CJ Graham. And really, Jason Brooks from Vengeance, where it's Elias. Yeah. CJ is really cool. I met him the first time at Crypticon, Kansas City. And I went up to talk to him. I was a vendor, and it was before everything kind of started. He just started talking to me like a good friend. I told like he knew me for a while, which was really cool. And this was when I was first starting. And part 6 is the first Friday the 13th I ever watched. And CJ is one of my top. He's in my top 3 favorite Jasons. Michael Brooker or Richard Brooker's my favorite. I'm ready to say Michael Rooker. Richard Brooker's my favorite Jason. CJ Graham and Ted White, my top 3. So I'm excited to meet CJ again. But we have an Elias Voorhees, which he plays Jason's father in Vengeance, and he's also in Vengeance 2. So put that together. We've had Jason Brooks on the show with Mick Strawn. Mick Strawn helped on the first one. Damien Maffei from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's cool. You know, I'm going to be bringing some Texas Chainsaw Massacre stuff. We're working on that. Danny Hassel. I know from Beatrice that Danny's a great guy. She worked with him on the Dream Child. David Cadams from Friday 13th Part 3. Sure, I'm butchering his last name, but I love the Friday 13th cast. I loved Brooker as Jason, just beast mode. Dave Schrader, he'll be there. Not super familiar with him, but that doesn't mean anything. Dave Sheridan. I met Dave Sheridan before. My buddy, the Flug, was his handler at Spookala. Really nice guy. He gets into the Doofy character big time. So if you're going, you want to see Doofy, for sure. Felissa Rose, I've met before. She was supposed to be at Crypticon. She had, I think she had a scheduling issue, and she was unable to make it. So I do have some things for her to sign. I got the Doomsday Krypt exclusive art piece by Straka, and I didn't have the original at the time, so I wanted her to sign the original. I had one around here. Show you guys. This will be a Doomsday Krypt exclusive. So if you happen to be watching, I got a bunch of them signed. Some of them have blood. Very few have blood, and a whole bunch don't. Not a whole bunch, but all signed by her. And I'll show you the original. Actually, here's one without blood. I got to get this one signed. I missed it. The one without blood. Straka, please. That'll be in the Doomsday Krypt upcoming box if we can ever get it started, but I keep doing these events, which I love. A little Doomsday demon. Oh, he's upside down. All right. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, this is a cool piece. You guys probably saw this. I got to get that out to Ryan. Michael Toth piece. Mojo Jojo and Ghostface. Signed by Roger Jackson. I got to spend time with Tam Glenn. You can kind of see her picture. I had to get this one from her, even though she signed a bunch of stuff. I got this original Ryan Hurst beta. That might be like a random. That's an original piece. That might be a random. Just going through these while we got them. This is signed by Elise and Alex Vincent, and that's a cool one. That's on the VHS boxes we did. Chucky 2. This is Thomas Bruce is here. These things are badass. Mystery box. What's in the box? You got to find out. They were very cool. This is a cool one, Felissa Rose. I'll probably get her to sign that, keep it in my collection. Maybe this will be a surprise one in a loot box when we do it. Get her to sign it. You turn on the black light, you get Wiener. So that's cool. We actually had this Corey Taylor Slipknot done for Phantasm. I didn't get to meet Corey Taylor. The man was busy. That dude rocks. You watch him live. That dude has good live, if not better. And then I got this signed by Alex and Elise, and also Teo, who's in the Chucky series. And then this was signed by Ken Foray, Bill Johnson, and I also had Jennifer Banco sign it too. So that's gonna be my like Leatherface autograph piece. I know that's a part one, but Leatherface wants you. I want him to sign it. So get a bunch of them. Oh, here's the original Felissa Rose that I gotta have her sign. And I got a bunch of them signed. They're all in these plastic covers to keep them safe. Yeah, yeah. Well, I've talked to them, Alex Vincent, and both of them. They both want to come on. I told them I'd love to get around for a signing. Obviously, this one I got to hang back up. I'm not going to take it with me since no Myers. Signed by Nick Castle and James Jude Courtney. I'll have some of these at the event. Straka prints. Little Michael Toth print on the back. Sorry, going through it. This is a cool Texas Chainsaw Massacre piece I might have to put out there. And I do have this original Freddy by Michael Toth. I'll have to bring that too. So just a few different things. That was the Felissa Rose. I know I get a little ADD, but let's go back to talking about the guest list here. All right. Felissa Rose, we got, like I said. Janice Blythe. The Hills Have Eyes. I love The Hills Have Eyes. Michael Berryman being there, and now Janice Blythe. That's pretty cool right there. For you ghost hunters, Jason Hawes. I got the original Scott Straka. You can see over me. Let me put it back to here. I got the original Krypt Keeper. That's not the original. The original's upstairs. And I'm going to have some prints of it, but you know I got to get John Casser to sign that. So that goes without saying. So I'll have some prints of them for all the fans. Return of the Living Dead, John Philbin. I know Michael Toth and Thomas Bruce loved that. Kane Hodder, the legend. Jonathan Breck. I know the Jeepers Creepers truck's going to be there. Caleb Perkins. Kevin O'Brien, Friday the 13th, Part 3. Kevin Spurtis. I'm probably butchering names. New Blood. It'll be cool to meet him. He's been in a bunch of different Hills Have Eyes, Part 2. A bunch of stuff. Christina Klebb. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. La Park Lincoln. I'm looking forward to Lance Henriksen, which we talked about. Larry Zerner. Big fan of him. Linnea Quigley. I know she'll be wheeling around. Nick Benson mentioned that. They'll do some races. Lisa Wilcox. Been dying to meet her. Lisa Zane. Marcia Dietling. I'm so bad with last names. Lloyd Kaufman. Trauma. I mean, we do have some a little bit of trauma stuff, some cutouts that we're going to be bringing. Michael Berryman, Mark Holton, who's actually, I think, in the Stream movie coming up by Fuzz on the Lens. Mike Levy and Jason Levy. He's in this. So is Felissa Rose. A bunch of them are in it. Our dude Mick Strawn, Michael Kenworthy, Return of the Living Dead Part 2. So there's a lot of Return of the Living Dead 1 to 2. There's our guy right there, Nick Benson, another one of my good friends. I can't wait to see him and Mick again. Little reunion from Phantasm. regulars on there. Patty Starr, R.A. R.A. I'm gonna R.A. Miloff. God, man, Hatchet movies, Leatherface. I had to plan that out for sure. Rob Mello, Robert Englund, Robert Patrick. I cannot wait to meet so many people. Sherry, the Panetti, I guess. I don't watch Ghost Hunters, unfortunately. I know a lot of people love it, and nothing against it. Jason X, big fan of. I don't care. I like Jason X. Steve Knapp, Susan Lanier, The Hills Have Eyes, Terry Kaiser, legend. Um, the New Blood. He was also in Weekend at Bernie's as Bernie, a legendary right there, and he's also in the Roseblood movie, which was cool with Lar Park Lincoln by Peter Anthony. Toy Newark, always really liked her in part 4. I did. Tom Matthews, we've talked about Return of the Living Dead 1 and 2. Jason Lives. The dude, Tracy Savage, part 3. A lot of part 3. And I do have a part 3 from Jesse, Tuesday Night. Yeah, I thought I saw Ken, but I may be wrong. Yeah, so that's all I saw. I thought Ken was going to be there, but unfortunately, Ken isn't going to be able to make it, which is fine because there are so many people. But I think there's even one more like site that shows even more people. I think there's even more, but I'm not sure. Aliens, like aliens. Lance Henriksen, just a legend in my book. Very excited for him. So yeah. I mean, I'm stoked for this event. Yeah, Near Dark. Yep. Oh, hey, Kevin Myers. Oh, hey, I appreciate the thumbs up, Kevin. Thank you. Thank you so much. Who's the original Terminator, huh? Was he supposed to be the Terminator before Arnold? I know I heard a few people. O.J. Simpson, I think, was supposed to be the Terminator. I don't. Arnold was supposed to be Kyle Reese to begin with, but he wanted to play the Terminator. I think that worked out the best. I mean, there's no better Terminator than Arnold Schwarzenegger. I can't. I'm excited for Robert Patrick. That's a big part of my childhood watching Terminator 2, that movie, and Terminator 1, two of my all-time favorite movies, Aliens. So you got that right there. And Michael Biehn was at the first con I went to. His table was literally 10 feet away from mine, him and Jennifer Blancbean. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, OJ really wasn't really believable as a killer. I mean, come on. Come on. The man's innocent. It doesn't fit. You must have quit. So we all know he's innocent. Never do anything wrong. But yeah, I'm not going to stay on too long tonight, guys. I know it's late Saturday night, and I've been just organizing. Everything's kind of a disaster in here still. I'm just laying everything out. I got so much in the other room still. I just had to make room in here, and I had to get my masks all out and organized. I still got more in the other room. I got more over here. This one signed by Tyler Main. I got a pile of masks in front of me. So yeah, a lot of work to do. I just don't have a lot of time to do it. I'm only here a few days a week, and I'm usually busy, but time to get organized and ready. Scarefest is a go. Scarefest, October 21st to the 23rd, Lexington, Kentucky. It's only about 9 hours for me. I get laughed, only 9 hours. When you drive to Florida a few times, 9 hours ain't so bad. Oh yeah. I want to go to the theater. There's one place Terrifier 2's playing, and well, Mike Levy, who is this guy, the guy, Mike and Jason, they're both next to Tyler from Abnormal Attraction. They were in that movie. That's how I met him, and I got connected with Stream. So I'm a huge Terrifier fan. Anyway, and the fact that I know Mike Levy was the guy who got his head cut off by Art the Clown in the first one. Like to get them back on the show. I've talked to Mike, and I know they're busy getting ready to release Terrifier 2, but I'm quite sure Mike will come back on. Hopefully, we can get his brother Jason on there too. Yeah, well, I'm working every day, and I was kind of thinking of taking time off to go see it at the theater by myself because I'm not going to watch it with my individuals. I'll watch it first, and I'll probably unfortunately have to watch it on Screenbox. You never finished the first one? Oh, if he did the good game thing, yeah. I love Terrifier. It's brutal. It is a brutal movie, but the next one's like 2 hours, and I had Mike Levy on before, and my good friend Derek's Horror, Derek Rickard, came on. He's been on a couple times. Big shout out to him. I know he just met what's his name? Oh my God, I can't think it. Just met. He just went to a convention. Was happy to meet Richie Cunningham's brother. I can't not think. I can't even think of his name. Ron Howard. Um, Clint Howard. He just met Clint Howard. Took me a second. It's late night. Yeah, David Howard Thornton is amazing. He really transforms into Art the Clown. I'll probably bring some Art the Clown prints. I got the original Art the Clown that Scott drew, and it's one of my favorite pieces that he did because the eyes look like they follow you everywhere. I don't have one down here. Well, maybe I do. Let me see. I got the original. Oh, here we go. Art the Clown. I got some critters since Mick Strawn will be there, so that'd be a good one if anybody comes to the show. But I got the original one of that. It's cool because no matter what you do with that, it looks like he's looking at you. So yeah, yeah, I'm excited for Scarefest. It's a late night, like I said. You love Kentucky. I've never been to Kentucky, Kevin Myers, so I'm looking forward to that. Let me pull up some of your stuff. You cut it off after you did the Ed Gein thing. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I could see Terrifier being one of those movies that is, it's definitely not for everybody. Oh yeah, they're really cool. Prints between him and Michael Toth, who does two different artists, amazing artists. Michael Toth, one of my good buddies, did the artwork on these boxes, which I think fits perfect. And Scott Straka, two of my favorite people. Scott, obviously, there's a bunch of his work over behind me. That's a canvas cutout of Freddy Krueger over there and then those are some Michael Toth, and they light up too. And I got a bunch of cutouts. I just haven't even unpacked most of it. I'm trying to organize and keep things ready to go, really, to Kentucky. I don't want to unpack too much, but I'm probably not going to take a whole lot of masks with me. I'm not going to take. I'll probably take the one Michael Myers bust I got with the Myers house. I'm not going to take the Big John Little John kills one, and I'm going to take. He's behind me. I'll take that one because he's my co-pilot. He was a little pissed last trip because he had to sit in the way back because I had my buddy come along with me, but he'll be up front. That's probably the only couple Myers I'll be taking for this event. I'm going to try to get some more Jason stuff. I know I talked to James a little bit about doing some things, and I got a few already from Jesse and Daniel Cruz. I might have him make a couple hawks for me. I love to give my good friends business, the people I like and enjoy, like James here, doing awesome work. I know you like Dee Wallace. She's going to be at that event. I'll have to bring up your Cujo to her. Billy, I saw that Cujo because I'll have a few things for her to sign. I want her to sign. I'll probably bring the Rob Zombie ones to get her to sign the ones she didn't. And unfortunately, I missed Melissa and Danielle the last show. That sucked. Will I be careful going to Kentucky? And I know you. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to go to Kentucky. I always love going to new states and going to Florida. And sometimes when I'm driving, I pass by a lot of states that I'd love to stop in, like Tennessee. I drive through there all the time. I've always wanted to kind of stop there. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll definitely let her know, James, because I plan on at least getting a couple things signed, and I'll let her know I'm good friends with you, and you're the one who did that big Cujo. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up now. It's 12:47 here, and I got to get up around 7, so I'll have about 6 hours to get some rest, which is fine. I only sleep about 6 hours. But I appreciate you guys being here. I'll probably try to do a live stream tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll have any guests. I might reach out, see if somebody wants to come on next weekend. I'm planning on have Mick and Nick come on. I'll keep you guys updated on that. Mick Strawn, legendary production designer, and Nick Benson, who both great friends that I got to spend a lot of time with at Phantasm. Mick was my guest at Phantasm. Nick was Mark's guest. Unfortunately, Mark couldn't even make that one, but looked out for our buddy Nick. It was a great time hanging out with them both. Beatrice, of course, who was there, but Nick and Mick will be there at Scarefest, so we're going to try to have them on. We'll talk a little Scarefest. I'm sure Mick Strawn will have some great stories. He always does. Maybe I'll see if he'll come on and talk his Boogie Night story. But yeah, peace out, guys. Appreciate it. Till next time, take care, be safe. Appreciate all the support.